Alright, MisterBliss here, we're back at episode 15. This one will be a bit different than the other ones before. As this time around, what we'll be doing is, instead of just progressing in the game, we'll just do a little setback and see what we did. We'll try to troubleshoot the issues that we encounter. Oh, hold on a second. What we have here? We have copper. So last episode it went like super wrong, like very wrong. The amount of power that I was producing was like truly not enough, and because of this I almost died. Honestly. Actually, one of my dupe died. At one point we the dupe that we recruit in the last episode, Jean-Paul, died, and yeah, very sad. What happened there is the fridge there was empty, so he was he had no food and he was stuck there, and in fact there were just no food anymore in the base at all. Well, you can see even now the food situation there is not very good. Not very good. Still a little better than it used to be, but yeah. So what I did there is I did fix a couple things, and so we'll be checking out what I did there, and we'll kind of explain what I did, so you know, better explain the mistakes that I did and how to solve them. First of all, I put that as a 9. I turned that off because that's like my main way to get power, you know. In order to make sure like the oil refinery always works. Because one of the problems that I had too is because we need power for the oil refinery for it to work. If like there is no power, these machines cannot work and I cannot produce the power. So that's kind of bad there. So what I did there is, instead of like putting down these wires as I was doing there, I plug it in the main frame, the main line. And so what's happening there is like this piece of equipment there will have the priority over like the transformers and stuff like that. So we make sure like every time, as soon as I have a little bit of power, these machines will work. And I did the same thing. Oh, we had a miss there. I did the same thing with the gas filter there. I realized that most of the time these natural gas generator was not functioning because these gas filter, like I had another one there, but yeah, this one was not functioning because he needed power for it to work, and I had no power. So what I did there, I just plug it in the mainframe. And what I did too is I filled a second gas filter over there. So this gas filter will take care of those 4 generators there, and this one will take care of this 5 there. I did that because I feel like he was having a hard time to I had only a single line there of natural gas and stuff, and I noticed that he was having a bit of a hard time here to feed absolutely everything. So I reduced the quantity instead, so when this was going up there, I just cut through to over here, and yeah, right there it goes into that gas filter instead. Right now you can see we have no, oh well, that's not good. We have no right now we can see we have no natural gas. Most of it will come from here, so I'll just put that as natural gas. I'll do the same with the other one next to it. So these gas pumps doesn't work all the time, and like doesn't filter stuff that doesn't need to be filtered, pretty much. Also, I think like these airflow down there, trying to make sure like the carbon dioxide falls on there into those carbon skimmers. So I did quite a lot upstream. You can notice that I removed this guy over here because I now redirecting all the crude oil. Everything goes all the way there. Same goes with the crude oil that I get from down there, or yeah, from down there actually. So I noticed that, you know, I had a pump there, I had a pump there. Was a lot of power like using for no reason, so I don't know what's up with this. I feel like you're just unable to. I don't know if it's bugged out. Let's try to demolish this. Feels like it cannot just release the pressure. Maybe it's because it's underwater. I don't know. Oh, there's some stuff that remain there. Well, actually, don't destroy everything. Just like that. So I had pumps there. I had the oil refinery and liquid reservoirs, all that good stuff that is now gone. So I can get rid of those. I had like an aqua tuner down there trying to cool down the base. Instead of this, I'm using these petroleum generators to cool down themselves on their own. So I know like when this falls down, it falls down on this spot over there, and so it goes here and then it will, you know, fall down. So this is like full of polluted water, but it's totally fine because the water that comes out of this, it's at least for sure below 100 degrees Celsius, you know, so otherwise it will be steam, and that thing doesn't produce steam. So I know for a fact that this will never like go above 125, so that's a good way, I guess, to be auto-sufficient. I don't need, with this, I don't need any coolant. I don't need to cool that down at all. You can see things get quite hot, but that's kind of alright. I could do maybe the same thing over here if I want to cool these carbon skimmer as well. If this gets I get a problem with those. So far, I think I'm good. I will leave them like that. The only problem with that is like, the carbon dioxide it's a bit difficult for it to find its way down there. Do we have our gas? Oh, we do. Okay. Where is this coming from? I don't know. Maybe burn some petroleum for some reasons. Anyway, so that is so yeah. If I take a look at this, we can see like it did remove a lot of pipe there. If you remember, I can't even remember. I can't even remove all of that. If you remember from the last episode, you remember like everything here was full of pipes. I still having one line here. This line of water will feed this crude oil, and this crude oil down there as well. So that's what's going on. I don't know why is the pump not working. Oh, that's wow. Okay, can you work? Pump should be working, so it will be taking out the crude oil and moving all the way up here. So what I did there is like all the crude oil will go here, but before to go inside of those liquid reservoirs, these are meant to for the I can't remove the crude oil for the crude oil, and down there is the petroleum. So I'm hoping that like this. Well, I don't know if it will stay this way, because I realized that I kinda well, now there's nobody living down there because the dude that was there died. But yeah, at one point I will get another dude there. I'm thinking maybe to get another one. So like that, having two dupes working on this, or maybe even like another one, so 3 dupes maybe. I don't know if I go with three dupes, that will be overkill. Only problem is like I don't really have the room for doing that. I will probably have to extend this, but I'm really using the spot there with those. That will be a bit parkour to do that, man. I guess if I have to, I will do it. So basically all the crude oil over there is being filtered. I don't know if like it's too difficult to manage if like all those spots there always ended up having water or ethanol or polluted water right there. What is this? So what I'm doing, I will be filling this out and I will put that down into this huge body of water that I kind of want to use eventually as well. The body of water there is very hot too. Yeah, I may have to extend this. I can do that. Maybe I will. We'll see. So far, the situation is not critical. I can live with this. Oh, food poisoning, huh? That's a beautiful waterfall, by the way. So yeah, I put that as a 9. So in order to reduce, like, so the problem was that I was having so much stuff using power that I was unable to produce oxygen. I was unable to produce food. Apparently, we're still having problem with food. 0 calorie. So what I did there is I did grow some millwood here. So inside of that farm, it doesn't matter with the, it's still like a stable, just a stable with millwood then inside of it. I don't know why like nobody's taking care of it. I put that as a 6, maybe a 7 will do. Problem with this is like, yeah. So sometimes when you move with the mouse and you like the game saves, it makes you to build stuff in a straight line. So what happened there is like there was a straight line built when I was trying again to build those pipes there, and those like it connected between those pipes together, and now everything messed up there. So everything now is back to normal, but you know the issue happened there. I'm trying to fix that up by just removing all the water in the corner over here. I think that's good. I'll check. Yeah, all good. I think also that's good. Salt, 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 salt. Alright, that's good too. Perfect. I'll have to take care of the crude oil. I don't even know why there's crude oil there. I can. Oh. I can add another dupe on this duty there, because it's quite messy. All that crude oil and all that stuff that does not belong there will be filtered out like that. I noticed too, like all my puff is this good? Yeah. So all the puff there were nuts are almost all dead. I don't know if I will be able to get another one. So the issue is that they won't produce any eggs if it, well, oh. Ah, that's a, okay. That's a 9, that's, okay, hold on. 7, 7, 7, 7, okay. Okay. Cool. Did a little mistakes. Couple mistakes. Maybe if this guy... Auto wrangle, I will just, I don't know, put down like this squeaky puff, like that. I think that'll be fine. So the puffs are a bit strange. I never really play with them, so that's like a first for me. I think I will try to always have a stable with a prince. A puff prince and 2 like other like squeaky's puff or something like that. So like this, I think I should only get what I need, which is like the other puff, not the prince, I think. Things can be a bit complicated in this game. So because all the pop there all made princes, and all the princes got brought, they all been down there, and when they were down there, they was unable to produce any eggs because it was confining them down there, pretty much. They were confined down there, right? So. I'm hoping like they are pretty old too. It took me quite a while because I was, you know, I had other things to do. Believe it or not. For some reasons, the one in the middle got like quite a lot of crude oil. I should get rid of it eventually. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We are getting some pickle meal. Nice. Alright, so even though we have quite a lot of creators in the base, like a lot of stables and such, it seems we're still not producing enough meat, enough food. Yeah, that's maybe because I have 18. Maybe that doesn't help the fact that I have 18 dupe in the base. Maybe. But I'm surviving. At one point in the game, I think like eight of my dupes was starving, so I had to, you know, get rid of a lot of hatches. I think if we take a look at the colony summary, I'm sure we can even see that right there. So I think maybe it's right there. So the domesticated one. Yeah, I had like 250 and now it went down like almost, yeah, 170. So almost 100 creators got. I had to get rid of almost 100 creators because I was just not having enough food. So yeah, critical situation there. So aside from this, if you take a look at the reports there, every time it's always the same thing. I don't know if I can do something about it, but like I'm producing now quite a lot of power. Thanks for the petroleum generators. The natural gas, these are like the saver, and then like some power goes because of the steam turbine. Not so much the coal generator. Okay. That is still there. Oh, that's because yeah, it is turned off. Okay, perfect. That's the reason why. Because now because I'm producing enough power, these are not they are not used. So that's the reason why. But yeah, we can see like the thermal aqua tuners there. They are. So when you take a look at this list there, it goes like what consumed the less to what consumed the most. So you can see down there the oil well is one of the gas pumps, and the thermal aqua tuners are the top 3 stuff that consumes a lot of power. Then it will go like the liquid pump, oil refinery, and the desalinator. So the desalinator is what makes me take out the water, the salt water, to get like water and salt, pretty much. So the thermal aqua tuners are what consumes most of the base, most power in the base. So what I've done there is I reopened that thing up, so we can see that's the reason why we're still having some water up there. I did open that up again. I think, well, yeah. You can see stuff are not fully back to normal. But in that shot, what I did there is I basically got back inside of this, and I took care of all the pipes here. And now, instead of having... Oh, I didn't even remove those ones. It's alright. So instead of having 6 aqua tuners, I only have 3. I was having way too much cold ethanol in the base. Not only like it was useless because yeah, it was quite useless because like I didn't even need to cool down the base that much, you know. Another thing that I did there, well, first of all, well, I opened that up because I wanted to cut that down, yeah. But I also like did something with the the carbon scanners. I noticed that these were not working all the time, and that was because sometimes there was just no water in there. So instead of having like what I was used to do is like I was moving this I was having a pipe here and it was connected to them, and then like I was pushing that back into like the polluted water there, or inside this line there. I think that was not so good of an idea to do this. But instead, what I'm doing is like it's like an enclosed, it's a closed system. I did the same thing over here, so that's why I'm there. So basically what's happening is like it goes there. When the polluted water is produced, it will go back inside of this water sieve there, and like it goes back into the loop, pretty much. I did the same thing here. So with those 4 carbon skimmer, it is connected to this one, and the 4 others here are connected to this guy. As soon as I have carbon dioxide, it will be destroyed by the carbon skimmer. As you can see, like the results is much better. I just have absolutely no dioxide carbon at all in my base, so that's good. So one of the first things I kind of want to address is like those plants. I want to have those plants working once and for all. That will be awesome. Also hoping for those puff plants, yeah, to produce an egg. Reproducing at 2. They are this guy won't make an egg. Alright, so the plants are getting there. I think still having like this weird glitch. Still having quite a lot of glitch in this game. So it says irrigation, while it's not even true. It's all water. Nothing else but water. And there we have the fertilization. That's not good. Missing on slime. What is this? A lead. Alright, so my what I will do is I will get rid of the crude oil, and then I will load back the game and see what happens. Okay, yeah, it works. Perfect. So, well, works. Now the problem is that the liquid with the polluted water is way too cold. I want that to be more hot than this. And I was trying to, you know, have an exchange with the salt water, but it doesn't seem to be working out very well, so alright, so everything worked out pretty well over here. I also got rid of this sweepy. I was hoping the sweepy to get the blossom the bristle blossoms and everything like this. Maybe I will bring them back at one point, but I feel like those sweepy were just making too much power, and that was like a luxury that I cannot afford, so I got rid of them, and we'll see later on if it's worth to get them back. Another thing that I kind of want to do will be to have a fertilizer. So I used to have the fertilizer down there, and they're still there actually. I turned them off because yeah, things change, right? There's no oil refinery down there, so what's the point of having those guys over here? Not only that, but like, you know, to bring the polluted water over there is quite a long travel. It should not be that complicated. I will take care of that. We'll get rid of those. I'll trying to right now. It's still too much pipes everywhere, but it's still it's much better than what it used to be. Getting the fact that I got rid of the all the lines with the crude oil and the petroleum on the sides, and that kind of changed. It kind of helped a little bit there. So that's what I'm aiming for too. I will try to only maybe have like these the pipes with the ethanol and not so much anything else. So I think I will be building the ethanol over here. So since this is not working out, I think I will get rid of that. Maybe I can build like just one right there, right? It will be close, and like I will be able to bring the natural gas inside the gas range over here. Hoping that will be something, right? Alright, so... That's what I will do, I think. I will put down a little fertilizer synthesizer here, and I'm hoping that with a mini pump, that will be enough. I can maybe squeeze another one next to that, if I need to. And like link those two together. So the mini pumps takes a lot less power, only 60 watts, instead of like 240. And I'm hoping just to get just a little bit of the natural gas that this thing can produce. Oops, I need to build down a bridge. Just like that. What I did there, I'm trying to make sure that the polluted water is not that hot. So I just literally put all the line into radiant pipe. I think at one point, the water will not win over everything. I don't know. It is quite good though. You can see now the base is at 30 degrees Celsius. I'll still leave that there, because at one point it helps a little bit with the salt water. But in order to keep the mini pump safe there, I noticed that if it can get too hot there, the overheat temperatures of 75 degrees Celsius. I put down like some metal tiles over here. I'm trying to make sure I just get cold a bit by the metal tiles. This is a bit strange here. Up here, it's like, it's not just hot, it's like hellish hot. I don't even know why it's that crazy high up like that. It's 120 over here. Maybe I think it's maybe because of the hydrogen vent, but I cannot be sure. It's the metal tiles around there. It's like at 140 degrees Celsius. So, maybe it will be a nice moment to put down next around it a nice set of insulated tiles. So this is a gas pump made of steel, so it should be alright, right? I think maybe that's the issue. Anyhow, so with this, I'm hoping for these pincher purple plant to be working out a little better over here with the temperature. Otherwise, if it's not working, I can also, well, I will do it actually. We have here in the utilities, we have here the space heater. I think I can maybe squeeze one over here, and I'll put down like, yeah, temperature. If it's like that needs to be 35, so it's like up under 38 maybe. I'll be making sure that it's get a bit hotter. I don't know if it will help, because right now this thing is just eating up this just a little bit, and then when that hits the temperature it stops. So it feels a bit strange, I don't know. But if I can like get rid of the problem immediately, that will be awesome. So by immediately I mean at the entrance here. So I don't want like not only I don't have a space here to deal with this, but I don't want to do that. The space heater doesn't take a lot of power, so that's a good thing. But I kind of want to make sure the plants have a good temperature without having to deal with this kind of stuff. But because if I have to, I will do it. But yeah, I try to avoid having that. Okay, right here. I don't know if it's enough actually. Maybe it is. You can see like the pump here is taking care of all the oxygen. At one point, the natural gas should find its way down there. The gas filter though. I think, oh well, it's not too bad. Alright, another thing I think I will be doing as well, I think I'll open this up here. It's used to be somewhere with a old refinery. As I said, I don't want that to be there anymore, so The crude oil that I'm having here, I want to link it with maybe this line over there. Right? It'll be a bit difficult to go all the way down there, but it has to be done, so I'll do that. Alright, anyway, so that should be connected here. So the line here with the crude oil is making its way all the way down there. That should be working. I can get rid of this, I can get rid of that. So yeah, this episode is a bit special. I don't think it will be as long as the other one. I'm getting ready to wrap this up, to be frank. I did change over here the I used to have before the timer sensor. It's more logical to go with the cycle sensor instead. So the idea is I give like 10% of the time here, and this goes off after. Yeah, right there. This goes on, and when this goes on, like the next one will take its place until like there is just no more incubators. Like that, I make sure like I don't waste power for no reasons. And I'm hoping, yeah. Well, so the dupes goes to the incubators in this scene. That's what happened there. This one got the buff, not this one. Even though like it's priority number 9, I'm not sure why. I should probably try to maybe revisit the priority over the stuff, but well, I don't know if it's too concerning. I think I'm kind of fine here, not going like a crazy over like the eggs and everything. Most of them hatch over here. Yeah, I still have so much eggs in this little place over there. It's insane. You can see now things are back to normal. I got rid of I got rid of the coal generators here. I thought it was a bit overkill. I don't know why I was having another section there when I can just have like this. But this works very well. I have 10 coal generators. It should be more than alright. More than enough, I should say. Why is this thing? It's calling. Oh, up here. Okay. The clean. Alright, so I enabled them to get some refined carbon and ceramic. I don't know what happened with my ceramic. I really have no idea. I used to have like a lot of ceramic and then all gone. All gone. I don't know why. I guess I can use the auto sweeper instead. So like they won't burn. How about that? I'll just put down a cover loader. Alright, how about that? Much easier like this. So just bringing will it work? Will it work? Yeah, so some of the coal, so because the clean works most of the time with coal, I will just put down the convert receptacle over here, and I will be moving some of the clay inside of this storage bin. So instead of having the dupes to even, I will even put that to, you know what, priority number 3. So only the auto sweeper will do the task. So now it's fully automatic. Oh wow, okay, it's full of clay. Wow, 10 ton of clay inside of this. Oh, I didn't know I was having that much of clay. Alright, so that's cool. Other than this, what to talk about? I think that sums up everything I did there in order to survive. Oh yeah, I have here the manual generators. These used to be connected in the main frame. I think that can be removed. We prevail. At one point, like the power was so bad because I was needed power to produce power. The situation got so bad at one point that like these manual generators was the thing that was producing the most power in the base. Can you believe that? I have a bit difficulties to believe this. It's insane. Insane. Okay. So I'll just bring this door back here. Natural carbon dioxide. I'm having quite a lot of a bad gas inside of here. A lot of carbon dioxide, and it's also relatively hot too. And for some reasons down there it's oxygen. Wow. I'm still not quite hot, you know, with the amount of power. I'm not so good with this. I'm kind of glad that this is working out pretty well. I'm a bit surprised even. This, like, at one point this was just never working at all, and it was just never working. And like for some reasons now it's the best thing in the world. I am producing quite a lot of dirt with the PP. With the waste of my dupes, I'm using the waste of my dupes to actually make dirt, and with that dirt I can use this to produce coal. I can produce coal with that, and now I have quite a lot of dirt. 120, and also the coal is going up. I used to have almost 200 tons. Yeah, now not anymore. Oh yeah, you will notice too that I did turn off all the Trazen tubes. That thing here consumes a no joke amount of power, so I haven't turned off the arcade. Maybe I can turn back maybe I can turn that thing back on. I don't know. We'll see. And no joke, I'm out of power. And the food now is back at 100 degree, 100,000 kilocalories. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. That's for sure. Oh, they're having a lot of natural gas. Maybe I can take another pump over here, just like. In order to handle this gas down there. Maybe that won't be too bad. Whoa, it's now super cold. Yeah, the two aquatuners that I still I didn't get rid of those two thermal aquatuners. The reason why is because, well, first of all, it allowed me to make sure like this steam is always like above 125 degrees Celsius, so, and I can make power out of this, even though it's not a lot of power compared like to the amount of power that I'm using to get that. It's still useful because I make sure like a steam remains steam, you know, and not like polluted water and what have you when like the volcano is dormant. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. But like you will notice though that the oh my god, okay, it's getting really cold. Man, it is able, this thing here is able to cool down the entire base. The entire thing that used to be super hot, it's now super cold. Alright, so that's the power, I guess, of the aquatuners for ya. Oh man, that's insane. Yeah, this is in fact so good that I'm a bit concerned. Because, you know, if it gets to minus 20 degrees Celsius, that thing will turn into ice. And I don't want that to be happening. I will break my pipes. I cannot believe that this thing just managed to cool down the entire base on its own. And you know, it's not like part of the base that is, you know, it's not. It's actually a part of the base that is always super hot. Like just like this part of the base will always be super hot. And I don't know. It seems like it managed to prevail and to win over that. All right, I added another pump down there. I'm hoping maybe that will be helping a little bit there to get rid of the natural gas and carbon dioxide, and all the carbon dioxide will find its way down and will get itself eaten by those carbon skimmers, so that's pretty good. If I take carbon dioxide, there's no problem there. I'm a bit concerned with this amount of a carbon dioxide and that's natural gas. I don't even know why I'm having that here, to be fair. Not so sure. But anyway, I think that's all the time I have for today. So I guess the point of this episode is just to show, like, even like when you are in a situation like I had like 10 dupes. Well, it was 8, but you know, very close to 10 dupes. I was hungry, starving. I was able to play at slow speed and to point out exactly where was the problem. I just took the time here to read the reports here and to check out like what was consuming the most power, you know, but not exactly what consuming the most, but like what was consuming the power. And I was trying to shut down like everything that was not necessary. You can see like stuff like even the ceiling lights. Ceiling lights quite consume like no joke amount of power. It's always like you think this is like negligible, but it's something. It's something, alright? So even like the Atmos suits consume less power than that, than the lights. You will not think that. You can see like, well, yeah, the desalinator, the liquid pumps, the gas pump. The gas pump and liquid pumps, I don't have a lot of choices. So that's what allowed me to even like produce power. The oil well and the oil refinery, the same thing. Is the thermal aqua tuner the luxury there? Luxury goes with the thermal aqua tuner, so I guess we should be careful with the thermal aqua tuner. And to make sure like the thermal aqua tuner is maybe just one all the time. I don't know why I keep putting that two aqua tuner next to one another. It's always too cold. Just one does the job. Always a bit surprised about that. You can see though, like this, when I will eventually get like this full of power, now I'll try to go into space. I'll trigger the transit tubes and all that stuff. But until then, I will have to find other ways to produce more power. So having maybe a dupe down there to taking care of this all the time, like for real, all the time. That will be the best. And also, if you can tune up those petroleum generator too, that will be awesome. Maybe that will be what I will try to do on the next episode. Another project, I guess. Maybe I can make a bed over here, down there. But I can't do that. I'll see. Maybe 2. I'll start with another bed and then I'll have 2 purple there. And if it's not enough, I will add another one. I guess I'll try to leave the space here. Like that, I'll make sure like 2 dupes will always taking care of this. Also, you can see like the ammo suit is not on, so that's not good. I did that because otherwise only one of them will be able to get down there. I want 2. I want 2 at all times, so that's the reason why. Yeah, maybe I want to get rid of the liquid reservoir and move them somewhere else in the base. I think that would be the smartest move. Alright, anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you liked this episode. As always, take care and see you there. Ciao.